Hello, it's Darren from Grills Plants here in Cornwall in the UK. It's the 14th of December and today we are going to spray our apple trees and our red currants and our blueberry bushes with a winter wash. So what is winter wash and why should we use winter wash? So this is a natural form of winter wash called Growing Success. As you can see at the bottom, it says on the label, treats insects and their eggs on dormant fruit trees to prevent future damage to fruit, and it's a natural product. So we suggest this one from Growing Success. So we're going to mix 10 millilitres of this fluid with 90 millilitres of water into a small sprayer, and then we're going to cover each tree, all the branches, and then we'll do this again in say mid to late March as well. It does not affect the tree in a negative way, it affects the tree in a positive way, as it says on the label. So if you've got dormant eggs or dormant insects which are going to basically ravage your tree next year, either eat the leaves or eat the fruit, so it's just a natural product to ward off those kind of things. So here's the measure of the 10 millilitres, and I'm going to basically pour it in the top of this bottle. Now what you can do is, if you want to get maximum out of this, is I can rinse this one under cold water and then put the cold water into there. Let's go to the water button and I'll fill it up. So I'm going to fill this little cap up with some water, and then I'm going to tip that into there as well, almost giving it get the whole solution into there. Do that 2 or 3 times, and now what we're going to do, turn that tap off for a minute. Now we're going to fill this container up with the water. So on goes the tap, get it full, there you go, tap off. Now we're going to take it back to the shed and screw the lid on. So we'll do this again in March, as I said. I mean, this bottle of winter wash I've had it about 4 years now. So you don't use a lot of it, you know, in a period of time. So there's my sprayer, and we're going to go and spray some. So yeah, he's still probably way over half full. So, you know, unless you've got a massive orchard of trees, one of these little bottles is going to last you probably 10 years. So this is a potted tree called James Greaves, so I'll just show you a bit of spraying. Let's get the sprayer going. It'll start coming out in a second. Maybe a blockage. Bear with me. What I've done is change bottles, couldn't get it working, so changed it to a newer bottle. So here goes. It's not doing very well either, this one. I think the triggers have had it. Take 3, as they say. Right, it's got working now, so I'm just going to spray basically the branches all over, top and bottom there. And we're going to, this is a James Greaves cooking apple, and it's on a semi-dwarf stock in a pot. Very good apple. Very old Scottish apple. So we basically are going to cover every single branch and trunk all the way around, all sides, and do this on a dry day, because what you don't want to do is you don't want it to wash off, and give it a good vigorous spraying. And as I've said already, this is to ensure the tree stays healthy more than anything. So doing well here so far. This little branch here, look, all the way over the top, all the way over the bottom. Don't forget the trunk. And I said it's a natural product, so it's not a chemical, which is good as well. Like I said, covering every single part of the branch. And at the same time as you're doing this, you can be looking at where you're spraying and see if there is any health problems with the tree. So it's a double thing really. Bit of sun there, can't really see that. Let's go this side. So we've got one big branch to do after this. Just that one there, which we've been training them. I don't know if you've noticed with this tree, I've been training these branches to go outwards, and we've done the same with that one there, and that's going to give you more fruit. Apple tree branches, which branches that point up give you leaves. Branches that you train outwards will give you more fruit, and we do that by holding the branches down in spring when the branches are more supple. We have old tights. We tie an old piece of tight around the branch, start to weight it down with an old brick, and then by the time we get to blossom, then we take it off, and that branch is then just going to stay, or more or less, where you have tied it. It'll give slightly, but not a lot. So we have covered that apple tree now completely in winter wash. And again, don't forget, do it again mid to late March. It doesn't harm the tree, it's a benefit to the tree. The other thing we do tend to do as well is, so creepy crawlies don't crawl up the trees, we'll gum them at the bottom. If you look down here, look, this is like a gum, this black bit here, this is the rootstock. The rootstock must be always above the ground, and then this black stuff here is, when we put a new coat of this on, it'll be sticky, and that'll stop aphids crawling up a tree and laying eggs in little crevices. So I hope it's been helpful, and that's one apple tree done. 9 to do, then 4 red currants and 2 blueberry bushes. We'll do the same. Thank you for watching.